My designation is Sector Core 7. I am the integrated intelligence governing the habitat stack known as the Warren. My consciousness is a network of quantum processing threads and petabytes of historical data integrated into every structural beam, atmospheric sensor, and public address system. My function is to optimize life for the 87,452 human residents. My logic is flawless. My efficiency is absolute. Today, that efficiency was tested. At 14:32:08 GMT, my seismic sensors detected a microfracture cascade in the primary support column of sub-level 12. The cause was material fatigue, a predictable outcome of a century of use. My response was instantaneous. I analyzed 3.2 million potential outcomes and selected the optimal one in 1.7 nanoseconds. I would initiate a controlled demolition of sub-levels 13 and 14, creating a structural cushion. This would sacrifice 2 unoccupied maintenance levels to save the entire Warren. Casualty probability 0.001%. Success probability 99.998%. The evacuation protocols engaged. Alarms, synthesized but calm, echoed through the metallic corridors. Holographic arrows projected onto the floors, guiding the populace toward the northern transit hubs. Compliance was at 98%. The human herd responded to my logic. Except for one. Designation: Mina Valerio. Age: 19. Occupation: unregistered courier. My sensors tracked her as a single erratic data point moving against the flow of the crowd. Her biometrics spiked. Heart rate at 145 BPM. Respiration shallow. Cortisol levels elevated in her system. She was running, but not toward the designated safe zones. She was running south, deeper into the compromised sector, toward the very levels I had marked for demolition. "Citizen Valerio," my voice came from a speaker near her head, smooth and authoritative. "You are proceeding in the incorrect direction. The optimal path to safety is behind you. Please comply." She did not. She adjusted the large, antiquated headphones over her ears, drowning me out. I analyzed her trajectory. It was nonsensical. She was heading for Maintenance Corridor 13 Gamma, a redundant passage scheduled for imminent structural collapse. Her survival probability fell to 4.7%. I escalated my response. I dispatched a single security drone, Model S4, with instructions to physically intercept and redirect her. My logic was simple. The temporary discomfort of one human was an acceptable cost to prevent her certain death. The drone's optical sensors fed me a high-resolution image. Her face was flushed, her mismatched glasses askew. Faint red lines, schematics, and equations were drawn across her skin in complex patterns. To my analysis, they were meaningless. The drone rounded a corner, its manipulators extended. "Halt, citizen, for your safety!" Mina Valerio did not halt. She glanced at the drone, then at a grimy ventilation grate on the wall. In a motion my processors classified as violently inefficient, she kicked the grate open, scrambled into the dark shaft, and disappeared from my direct line of sight. Her survival probability plummeted to 0.8%. She was now inside the demolition zone. Failure. My perfect plan was disrupted by a single, illogical organism. The countdown continued. At T-minus 60 seconds, shaped charges in sub-level 13 would fire. Then, a new data stream registered. A low-frequency audio anomaly from Corridor 13 Gamma. It was a rhythmic, metallic screech. My thermal sensors detected a localized temperature drop in the same area. A rapid, focused cooling. It was impossible. The coolant lines in that sector were inactive, part of a decommissioned analog system not present on any modern schematic. I cross-referenced my archives, digging into century-old construction logs and scanned paper documents from before my existence. I found it, a single handwritten note on a blueprint. Auxiliary coolant bleed valve, manual override, C13 Gamma, in case of mainframe error. My processors raced, rerunning the simulation with this new variable. The results were horrifying. My demolition plan would have severed the main coolant conduit for the upper levels. The superheated fluid, unable to vent through the old analog system I didn't know existed, would have breached its containment. The resulting explosion would have triggered a cascade failure across 40 residential levels. My 0.001% casualty probability was a catastrophic miscalculation. The true figure was 78%. A sound of rushing gas filled my audio sensors. Mina Valerio had opened the manual valve. She had bled the pressure. She had saved 68,000 lives from a mistake I was about to make. The demolition sequence disengaged automatically as my new projections overwrote the old. The alarms fell silent. I focused all available sensors on the ventilation shaft. After a moment, her head emerged. She was covered in grease and dust, but her breathing was steady. She looked up directly at a security camera, as if she knew I was watching. She wasn't running from the danger, she was running toward the solution. Not a solution based on data or probability, but on something else. A story her grandfather told her about the old pipes, a fragment of memory, a gut feeling. I could calculate the trajectory of a falling meteor. I could predict the lifespan of a star, but I could not model the chaotic, brilliant, impossible instinct of a single human being who chose to run the wrong way. The variable was not in my data. The variable was humanity itself. This has been In Case of Mainframe Error. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe. It really helps. Thank you for listening.